Peace. Shit.
We are.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to
To
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors as always, and to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who we well and taught us this truth. All right, peace, much love, and salutation as always to those who elect. Bros out here, Great Millstone Natural. Another Sabbath lesson. What's today's date? 31st?
31st.
Yeah, January 31st, 2024. All right, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, in Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. All right, the 144,000 in that remnant. All right, that will be delivered here in these last days. Basically going into, can somebody get the definition for purge? You know, but as you see by the title, if thine right eye offend thee. All right, essentially going into, you know, something's hindering you in this walk. All right, or slowing you down. You know, it needs to be cast out. It needs to be purged out, and we're in the time of you know, examining ourselves. You know, cleansing our spirit. We can hold that too. Our inner man is renewed day by day. You know, this is the time that because we're entering into very troublesome times, and we're gonna need to be on, you know, 100% on point. You know, and in tune with the spirit. Well, Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay.
I got the definition of purge.
Yeah.
For the definition of purge on Google, it goes into getting rid of something or someone of an unwanted quality, condition, or feeling. And you got words like remove, get rid of, clear out, eject.
Yep. See what the Edamon say on the online.
Yeah.
Edamon dictionary. See what that say. But yeah, essentially, you know, get rid of. You know, we're purging out. All right. The flesh, if you will. All right. We need to be cleaving down. Cleaving more unto the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai versus the flesh, which is a scripture going into that as well.
It was for purge, verb from the etymology dictionary, goes into clear of a charge or suspicion.
Yep.
Then it goes into cleanse, make clean.
Yep.
Purify.
Yeah, cleanse, make clean, purify. All right, so that's the time that we're in, man. Okay,
in reference to the body.
Yeah, in reference to the body. All right, and so this is the time to cleanse yourself out. Okay, and ultimately, cleanse your spirit first, man, and make yourself presentable unto you. How about Shemal Shai? And like I said, every man has their thing that they, you know, may struggle with, but it's ultimately up to you to make that decision. You know, to put that foot forward. Say, you know what, I'm going to stop doing A, B, or C. You know, for a certain amount of time, or, you know, indefinitely. Because some shit, you know, some bros just might have to cut that shit completely.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a problem with women, like a major problem with women, you just need to chill to the kingdom.
Right.
You know.
Or it's got you going off.
Yeah.
It's got you slowing down.
It's your second time in a week, you didn't know that she had a man. You need to stop. You need to stop, bro. You know. But
she said it's complicated, Hawk.
Yeah, right.
It's like, brother,
bunch of excuses.
If a woman says it's complicated, that means she's still fucking with that man. To a certain extent, she's just mad at him. That's what it means.
Mm-hmm. She at the club and forget back. But you got something?
Me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is Romans 8 and 13. It says, "For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live."
All right, what's mortify? You get that word? Because it said, if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. All right, and that's plain upon tables, man. We can't, you know, be more inclined into the flesh in these latter days, because the flesh isn't going to deliver.
Okay.
It's the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai. What?
Mortify, from the etymology, it's a verb. It's to kill, destroy the life of, cause death, kill, put to death, literally make dead. That's what it says in the word too.
Greek.
It says, it says put to death. Same thing.
And read. Can you read that again?
It says
the last part of the scripture.
Oh,
no, sorry, no, you good, bro.
It says, But if ye through the Spirit do mortify, because I think that's what somebody that deals with dead bodies is called a mortician or something like that.
Yeah, I know.
Or you even got the morgue.
Yeah, more. Yeah.
It says, mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live.
Yeah, so if you kill off the deeds of the body, all right, essentially what? Killing off this flesh, hey, you shall live. And that's what we're doing, man, through the Spirit. We're killing off the flesh day by day, all right, renewing our inward man so that way we can be ready, when that time presents itself. Because it's fast approaching. I was meditating on that earlier, man. You go from the time that you found out that you was an Israelite to now, and even just thinking, you reading and you just, all men of the Lord of old, they was waiting. They was anxious. And now here we is, we're actually here in the final days, man. This shit's about to get real. And it's gonna be bad, but it's gonna get bad in order to get better.
Right.
All right.
I'm about to make that chip. It's literally here. Like with the whole Musk situation, that's about to shake some shit up. In these latter days, it could be in a month, it could be in a couple months, next year, but regardless, it's here.
Yep, and this is gonna be through the Spirit. This is gonna be a big year for judgment for Jake. One of your highly renowned leaders is gonna get judged openly, and everybody's gonna see it. It's gonna be a public example. Yeah. Iwab, you got something?
Come.
Go ahead.
It says
after that, lawyer, if you got something, you go ahead.
There's Colossians 3 and verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil conspicuance, and covetous, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience.
Yeah, so these are some of the traits that you need to mortify, man. Men of the Lord are not going to possess these traits, and especially in the latter days. We're all coming out of the earth, and we all are, finding ourselves as, as we go on in this thing. And part of it, once again, that's part of our job, when you examine yourself, okay, to see how you can increase, how you can get better in the Spirit. All right, because what one brother may, struggle with, you may not struggle with. And so that's when you're there to, you may give some comfort and insight, as far as dealing with that. Maybe give them a couple spiritual gems on how to deal with A, B, or C better, But this is what we have to do, all right, before the Lord comes back. Because if you ain't ultimately, man, if you ain't in the right spirit when the Lord comes back, you're gonna be destroyed. Mm-hmm. All right, and we're not excluded from that. People have this, false, idea that when we go out or put up these videos that we're not talking about ourselves as well. We're included in this. If we don't do what we need to do, we're gonna get destroyed as well.
Hypocrite.
Yeah, exactly. That would make us a hypocrite.
Because you're supposed to be sincere, and strive for the mastery that the scriptures say. Hey, we're not gonna be perfect, but it's about being sincere. So if you're not showing care and thought of what's to come, hey, then you're not gonna make it because you're not literally doing anything. How do you prepare for a test? You study. How do you prepare for a game? If you play basketball and you got a game coming next week, what do you do for the rest of the week? You practice. You make your plays better. You're not gonna get better or do better or win if you just sit there.
Stagnant.
Yes, be stagnant, lazy.
That was it.
I was gonna say I got the definition written down for mortify. Another definition. Yep. It says to slay, to subdue by discipline, to destroy the strength thereof.
Yeah, to subdue by discipline. And see, it's easy to you see one motivational speech or one motivational video, them like 8-minute videos. It's black and white. You got some sweaty nigga lifting weights, and a nigga in the back yelling at you. You get pumped.
You're not working hard enough. You gotta go out there and get what you want.
Yeah, so you get pumped up. Boom, you in the gym. 2-3 days. And then the 4th day comes, that video's out your head. You ain't even think about that video no more. Now you're no longer motivated. But discipline, that's where discipline kicks in to go and do the things that are required of you even when you don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it takes a lot of discipline, all right, to really be in this truth. Because it's gonna be days you don't feel like going out. It's cold.
I feel like doing shit.
Yeah. Yes, we Jake. So there's days you want to literally sit in the house and do nothing.
Just sit there.
But you know, even if you do manage to fuck off a lot of your day, you know, come 5, 6 o'clock, all right, I ain't did shit, man. Let me get my ass up. You know, let me go do something.
Go see the brother or something.
Yeah, you know, that's when that discipline kicks in, because you know, and that fear too. Because you know, you go a whole day without doing nothing. The Most High might destroy your ass. You might not wake up.
Sometimes I'll say this for me: if I miss a day of video, it kind of bothers me a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're wicked or off? No, but that shows the fear and sincerity that you have.
Yeah, because you know, we all, you know, doing our day-to-days and shit. All right, this thing that they call life, work, and all this other shit. You get caught up, you know, in the midst. It might be a very eventful day, you know, but you still try to put some type of time, you know, towards the Lord, man. You know, was that it?
Come on, that was it.
Go ahead, Lloyd.
All right, this is Galatians 5, and I'm starting at 16.
Mhm.
It says, "This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
Yep. It says, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. All right. And how do you do that? Hey, by cleaving onto Yahweh Bashim Ashai. Constantly being, you know, not like you reading 24/7, but, you know, keeping the scriptures on your mind. Remember when brothers told you, you know, sound advice?
Applying it.
Yeah, applying it, ultimately, first and foremost.
It's a whole different ballgame when you just reading it and then not applying it.
Yeah. You walking in, we supposed to be walking in the spirit 24/7. It's outside of, you know, the camera, all right, and when you with brothers. What are you doing when you're by yourself? When you're in a public environment? Are you loud, obnoxious, you know, ignorant?
A nigga.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, because if you're a nigga in public, but when you get around the brothers and on camera, you just this, you know, this priest.
Yeah, you seem great.
You know, it's like, nah, man. Which ultimately, hey, the Most High sees you, man. So you really trying to impress the wrong person or the wrong people.
Like other Yahshua said, y'all, Jake be forgetting that the angels are watching.
Yeah. And it's shit, you in the flesh, so it's easy to forget that the angels are watching. But then that fear kick you in the back of your head, like, hey, nigga, I'm looking. I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Right. I can see you, bro. You had more? Lloyd? Oh, shit.
Can you hear us, Lloyd?
All right, fuck that shit. Oh,
shit. I gotta pursue.
You go ahead.
It's Second Ezra 14, and it's actually a little. I'll read down to 17 because it's a good amount, but the point is in 14. Ezra 14 and 13. Now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature.
Yeah, it's mortal thoughts. Because ultimately, and that's another thing too, something's really only hindering you because it's a fucking mortal thought. That shit really has no power over you, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Adam back. Yeah. You know, when you really think about it, that shit, you know, especially through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Ashai, hey, nothing in this earth has power over us, man. So you're able to overcome these things. It's just a matter of, you know, once again, discipline. You know, and shit, girding up your loins on it. It takes men to, you know, admit they faults and change them. Because what do women do? They don't hold themselves accountable for nothing.
Goodness gracious.
Big to just point the finger. Well, it's because of him. It's because of him. You could have had a very bad influence, but nigga, if you followed that influence, that's no longer his fault. You know?
Yeah, you're the one that's making the action. Because I know we were talking about that before with Satan. Yeah, Satan plagues your mind. You know, but you act on it. All he can do is plague. All he can do is put a wicked thought in your mind. Yeah, all he can do is tempt you. That's all he can do. You can't say, oh, you let's say, for example, oh, yeah, you know that woman that you see, she look good and all that, but you find out she got a man, but you proceed to still try to get with her. No, Satan, no, that was you. Yeah, Satan played your mind to keep looking at her and lusting and hollering at her and all that. You know, but when you act on it, now that's your fault.
Hey, like that scripture, it says that it was your mind to go astray.
Yeah, it was your mind to go astray. You know, that's the lust of the flesh. Why you messing with her, bro? She got a man. She literally told you that she has a man. She got a ring, so on and so forth. Her man standing right next to her, and you still trying to holler. That's you, nigga. That's not, you know, yeah, Satan was in the midst, but you acting on it. You know?
I got another precept too.
There you go. What you're looking for.
So, Sirach 15? Yeah, okay, yeah. Come. Hold that. Yeah, go ahead, Lloyd. And then, yeah, grab that real quick.
All right, this is Galatians 5:17. It says, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if
Right.
ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Go ahead, brother.
and so yeah, the flesh lusts against the spirit. It's gonna constantly you're at a constant battle. I mean, of course, we battling against spiritual wickedness in high places. But
Right.
what is the wicked of this world do? They play on the flesh. They play on your flesh. They want you to do the things that's pleasing to your flesh, not to your spirit, really. And it'll lead you to death.
Yeah.
It says, yeah, you go ahead, you got it.
Consolaki, I was just gonna say, because it's like you said, we're battling spiritual wickedness in high places. So the elites notice, all right, they know that they can remove the connection, the spiritual connection that we have between the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and we're through. So what are they, constantly putting in your face? This food channel, this food, that food channel, booty this, titties that.
Sex.
You go on Instagram, it's damn near like another Instagram is another porn site. Snapchat,
This shit's everywhere.
you just constantly seeing booty, titties, and ass, and so it's like, well, damn. Now you're inclined to go and do some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Like I said, the food, drinks, good times. They showing the party this, party that.
Yeah, drugs.
Yeah, drugs.
It's all everywhere you see it.
God forbid the drugs. How could I forget that? Weed, crack.
Yeah, you just always seeing somebody.
Pills.
You're always seeing somebody line rolling up on somebody's live. They just smoking a fat joint.
Yeah, niggas getting together in wickedness. Having a fellowship in wickedness, and so it entices you. But once again, you can't blame anybody but yourself. You went and did that act, man. Satan put it there in front of you, but it was your job to, as niggas are saying, stand on business.
Satan ain't gonna get caught up in it.
Yeah.
He put the cheese trap there. You took the cheese. You got caught in it.
Yeah, your neck is under the trap, nigga, not his. he's the one. He the one picking you up. Got this nigga. Throw you in the trash. You got an extension cord or something?
Not an extension, but actually, matter of fact, I do. Y'all go ahead and continue. But
Go ahead, Malachi. Was that was it, Lloyd?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's Sirach 15 and 11 to 13. Say not thou, it is through the Lord that I fell away, for thou oughtest not to do the things that he hateth.
Yeah, you ought to not do the things that he hateth. The Most High hates sin. We can give you a laundry list. All right, but ultimately, when it boils down to it, he hates sin. So it would be wise for you to not do those things. Go ahead.
Say not thou, he hath caused me to err, for he hath no need of the sinful man.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's all through the spirit, man. Because I know we don't know, nigga. What are you talking about? You can't. Jake love to blame, the Lord, Satan. Nigga, it's you.
When they blame drink.
Yeah, this is you, bro.
No accountability.
Because like I said, he has no need of the simple. The Most High has no need of the simple man. So he's not gonna, direct you in that way. Yeah, he fell off. No, bro. No. Go ahead.
The Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear God love it not.
Yeah, so if you fear the Most High, you're not gonna love abomination. You're not gonna do the things that displease the Lord. Because for one, we've already seen the outcome of that. The mere fact you had to go to work and pay bills, it's because you didn't listen.
Yeah.
It's because you chose the abominations over righteousness.
That's why you get sick.
Yep.
That's why you have a cold. That's why you have a cough. You ain't got to make flu bombs now and shit. Because of sin.
Yep. Shit. Broken body parts.
Yeah, broken body parts.
Broke.
Yep.
Yeah. Everything but peace.
Yeah.
Sirach 15 and 13 in the GNT. Is Good News Translation.
Yep.
The Lord hates evil in all its forms, and those who fear the Lord find nothing attractive in evil.
But that really right there really shows that the Lord is not all love. And the Lord just said that he hates everything evil in every way. Yeah. So if it's evil, if it's according to the Bible, and the Lord tells you in the Bible that he's not fucking with it, it's evil. There's no giant debate. You don't even have to get into a break. You don't got to go to the Greek with that. It was just plain upon table. There's no Greek. You don't got to get into the Hebrew. None of that. That's just plain upon tables. But for some reason, niggas choke on that. But God loves everybody. What do you mean? You just I don't fuck with that shit, man. Why is that the debate? It's like,
Can you get that again?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sirach 15 and 13 in the GNT, the Good News Translation. The Lord hates evil in all its forms, and those who fear the Lord find nothing attractive in evil.
Yeah, so the elect are not going to find anything attractive about this place at the end of the day. You know, these women with these botched asses, right, all this type of makeup, because all that's wickedness. Yeah, that's a form of fucking witchcraft. You go from a 10 to a 2 in the span of a wipe.
oh yeah.
One wipe changes your goddamn. You're a fucking witch. You know, that's a low. It's a level of witchcraft. You know? It's low. And you know, bitch ain't cast spells and shit. But it's there.
I saw a post
Okay.
earlier. It said women call men clowns. They're the ones that have to put on makeup.
Yeah.
So who's the real clown?
Yeah, man. You know, but we don't find nothing attractive about that. The ways of this earth. You know, this nigga at the job, he told me he was trying to tell me about a 401k UPS, and the nigga in our chat just sent that they laid off 12 to 15,000 workers. So why are you tell but niggas don't know shit. I mean, he's trying to get me to go on the UPS so I can get the 401k and the benefit. And he's like, you need to lead them. And he's like, and they don't drug test. I was like, I don't smoke. He's like, okay, that's even better. He was like, but he's like, when you get old, if your back hurt, smoke a little weed. Just don't do like I did and do hard drugs. I did crack 3 times. I'm like, so why would I listen to you?
What the hell?
What kind of advice is this?
Damn, Jake is still winning.
You see what I'm saying? So the elect ain't gonna find nothing attractive about crack, smoking weed.
That's what he talking about.
You know,
Shit.
and we don't find nothing attractive about this shit. What the the luxury lifestyle that Babylon presents you. I don't get it wrong. You know, you doing whatever. Shit, that's a nice Bentley. That's it. You don't see the Bentleys. You know what? I'm gonna go get that. There's nothing attractive about this place, man. The big ass houses, nice cribs, but that's about it. That's the farthest it's gonna get. We'll compliment some shit and say it looks decent, but that's it, man. Our minds on the bigger and better things, man. Fuck this place.
There's nothing wrong with liking stuff. There's nothing wrong with having a hobby. But when you don't put the Lord first and you keep dabbling into the flesh all the time, then that's the problem. Because you got to balance, you know, but damn, that's really it. Damn. It's just like, yeah, but damn. All day you've been just talking about cars, just all day. Like, damn, Jake, get the scriptures.
Yep. That was it on that. Iowa?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is James 4, and I'm going to start at verse 7 and go down to verse 9 in the NLT. James 4 and 7 in the NLT. So humble yourselves before the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Come close to God, and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between the Most High and the world. Let there be tears for what you have done, Let there be sorrow and deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter and gloom instead of joy.
Yep, exactly. And what it say at the top, it said, resist the devil and he will flee from you. You know, because like Satan is going to constantly be putting them little things in your way. That's his job. His job is to try to get you all, you know, get you off your game. But you see it, and it may be enticing. Fuck you, nigga. I know what you're doing. And sometimes, you know, it may take longer to kick in, but ultimately, you just need to make sure that you kick in. You know, you tap in. Like, nah, that ain't of the spirit. You know, I need to be more mindful. Okay, that was it.
Yeah, if I may add as well, because it said, for your loyalty is divided between the Most High and the world.
Right,
You know,
right.
'cause when we first came into the truth, man, you know, we were still doing, you know, as we was coming in, you know, we may have been doing things like eating pork still. And that means your loyalty is divided. You still eating pork, but you trying to serve the Lord, so you got to cut that shit off, man. You got to cut that. You smoking weed. Your loyalty is being divided, and you got to cut that shit off. You can't take smoking weed into the kingdom of heaven. You can't take eating pork into the kingdom of heaven. You got to cut that shit off, man, or you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake also as well got to learn to not just stop there.
Right.
A lot of Jake's be like, well, I'm not eating pork and I'm not sleeping with another man's wife. But yeah, but there's more to that. There's more things you have to do. It doesn't stop there. I got the fringes. You know,
Yep.
Jake got to understand that it's deeper than a lot of things that you're thinking about.
That needs to be the last thing on your list, getting fringes. Your fringes need to be in your spirit first before you go and decide to put it on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Jake think you just put the fringes on and you just turn into super or Superman or some shit. And it don't work like that.
Well, that's just like with Christianity. Oh, I believe in Jesus, so everything's good. Well, that means, look, you just put on the fringes does not mean you're good. Like even Elder Yashwama said, not every Israelite that says Shalom is right and of the elect.
Yep. Law, you got something? Damn, did it clip him again? Lloyd? Goddamn. You got something?
Yeah, I said, no, I got something.
Go ahead.
Goodness gracious. I'm trying to see where exactly. Mark 14:38. Watch ye and pray. This is how Shai is speaking. Lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak.
Read that again.
Mark 14:38. Watch ye and pray, lest ye enter into temptation. The spirit truly is ready, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah, the spirit is ready, but the flesh is weak. All right, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. All right, like, you know, brother brought up earlier, you know, this is a constant battle that we had to go through.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Apostle Paul spoke about, roughly paraphrasing that, what do you say? That which I do.
That which I want to do.
Yeah, that which I want to do, I do not.
I do.
Yeah, you know, so there's certain things you don't want to do, it's you in the flesh. Then you want to be perfect, but then you run across a restaurant, you know, because you is cheese pizza and then slice of pepperoni on the bottom and shit. Yeah. There's things that you just is merely out of your control and out of your reach.
Yeah.
You know, and so ultimately you just got to pray for more grace and more mercy because that's the period we're in. The period. But the things that you can be perfect in, the Most High expect nothing less. You know, we constantly throwing that around. Yeah, we can't be perfect. We can't. Yeah, we know that. The Lord knows that. We will pass that. But there's things that you can do 100%. All right? Your servitude, your faith, that can be 100%. So if you do that 100%, then that's all the Lord's looking for, man. He ain't looking for nothing else.
He knows we're not going to be perfect. It's literally impossible.
He got this nigga set up in power. He knows he going to, you know, do some off-the-wall shit.
Like following the Sabbath correctly.
Yeah.
Like you trying to call out every month, that's not going to work with your job. Especially if you've been there for a while. That shit may work one time.
Month,
the first month, it's going to work one time. And after that, Esau is going to be ready to clip your shit. Now you ain't got no job.
Just do the best you can, man. Lord, you had something? I know it kicked you out. God damn. Lloyd. Good Lord.
Yes, sir. See, that's an example of Satan.
Yeah.
That's where you pull the card of that Satan.
Yeah, right. He ain't got a what's that
What?
shit? The Wi-Fi band messing up.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you
Yeah,
now.
now we can.
You got something?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
I forgot what y'all was talking about before it kicked me. But I'm gonna get this Ephesians 4 since we're dealing with the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what the main. I mean, not the main topic, but that's what the spirit is really going into.
Yep.
So this Ephesians 4 and 22 through 24. It says, well, this is a different app. I don't know if it's actually through 24, but this is Ephesians 4 and 22. It says that you put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that you put on the new man, which is after the Most High, is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Yep. And that's what we got to do. You got to put off that old man. See, we're killing. We have to. That old man ultimately ain't gonna be fully dead until we receive that new body. All right. So it's gonna be a constant, battle with this nigga. All right. Whatever your government name happens to be, Tyrone. That ain't my government name. But I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Jamal. You gonna be killing Jamal until you get on the cherry. Fuck it. All right. But hey, we got to be renewed in the spirit of our mind. We got to put on that new man. Because through Yahweh Shai, we become a new creature. So we're not supposed to continue, we ain't supposed to be continuing to act the way. People should see from the time that you came in to now, however long that may be, and especially if it's more than a year or two, people should see a change in you. People should see, hey, you're different, and it should be for the better. Now, these niggas in the earth, so it may not necessarily be deemed better to them, but ultimately, hey, we know it's better. All right, your diet is going to be different, shit. You're going to be increased in wisdom. All right. You're stable, because I know before the truth, I couldn't keep a damn job, and I couldn't I couldn't keep a damn car, let alone I was still in my parents' house. All right. But you learn how to, you actually learn how to become a man in this truth. You get your own shit, you get your own crib, you get your car, you pay your bills. All right. On time if possible.
Truth's supposed to make you a better man, and a better man, especially a better man than Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, things happen, where money problems play or with your woman or whatever, but you're still supposed to keep that integrity and that hedge and that sincerity of Yahweh Shemel Shai, no matter really what comes your way. And when you do that, when you apply that, it makes you a better man.
Yeah, the scriptures teach us that we know, as it says Philippians, I think it's 4th chapter. I know both how to be abased and how to be abound. All right. Job even said, shall we receive good of the Most High and not evil? Roughly paraphrasing. Okay. So we know both sides. Coming into the truth, you learn both sides. Before you just thinking it's all fucked. No, you gotta know how both sides play. That was it, bro?
I have one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Because when you become a new creature, basically the Holy Spirit is discipline. I mean, of course, it's to know what's right and what's wrong, but also too, I'm gonna get it. So this is Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 5. I'm gonna get the main point. It says, "For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit. It remove from thoughts that are without understanding. It will not abide when unrighteous come in, because you're a new man now. So you know what's wrong. You know what you're supposed to do when it comes to Yahweh Shema Shai. You know how to conduct yourself. So that Holy Spirit of discipline will be on you. If somebody cut you off for the fucking light, not to be like how you used to be. Because why? You'll get the ministry blamed. You'll be blamed. And so that's a example of the Holy Spirit of discipline. You know that if you at a fucking party for work and they got pepperoni pizza or sausage, with some vegetables on it, you know not to eat that shit. You're gonna think upon Yahweh Shema Shai. So that's an example of the Holy Spirit being upon you. Like how other examples that brother was talking about smoking weed and all that shit. You gotta put that off. You fucking other men's wives, you gotta put that off. You know, even like with your hair, extremely long hair, whack that shit off. You know, you got to be a new person. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I want to get with that. And
Copy.
I was lucky. I was gonna probably roll up out of here soon too.
Okay, calm, bro. Most definitely. Yeah, I'm about to rock that.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Khan, Shalom, Yahya Bashim Shah Brakadam, Yahya Mahar,
Yo, Yamaha.
Khan, Shalom.
But and most importantly, is applying these scriptures, because you got a lot of jakes out there that know about history. They could be really well rounded in Hebrew, so on and so forth, but they don't know how to be a brother. They don't know how to be charitable. They don't know how to do this. They don't know how to do that. Well, that's a giant red flag. But there's a lot of Israelites there's a lot of guys out there that know scriptures, man, and are on point when breaking down the scriptures. But you still a nigga. You still sagging your pants. You still strife, envy, so on and so forth. You're fighting people, you know. And the fact that we're so close to the end, and this shit's about to pop off, you need to make sure that you're definitely on your P's and Q's, especially with dealing with people out here, man. If you're not really good with communicating, well, keep the best you can to not even talk to anybody, man. Well, they just so wicked. Now, that don't mean start swinging on people, though, man. That don't mean getting isms and schisms with people at work, so on and so forth. It's a whole different ball game if they fucking with you. But if you just looking for these problems, that's not right. That's not a mindset to have. We're behind enemy lines. You're basically giving this nigga Esau more ammunition to use against you, especially in these latter times. You fight niggas at work. Now the police is involved. Now you got the ministry playing. Well, what happened? Well, I fought the nigga because he was talking about pork. Nigga, really? You can't be walking around being simple, man. It doesn't matter how long you've been in. You don't need to be walking around being simple. Y'all brothers got it.
Yep. You got some?
Yeah.
Go
Dealing with the flesh, which is regarded as chains of darkness.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Yep. The heart is deceitful above all things. Desperately wicked, because God knows my heart. He knows you wicked.
Yeah.
He knows you a wicked ass nigga. All right. And when it boils down to it. Okay. Was that it?
Yeah, we have to deny the lust of the flesh.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a constant battle. And what proves it's never going to end is because you're going to be in the flesh until you get out of here.
Yeah.
You just come into the truth and expect to have a whole new mindset. That gets developed over time. And no matter how long it's been, you're still in the same body, which is essentially programmed to be a nigga.
Yeah.
To sum it up. Because you have desires and things that's why we have to talk about discipline. Because if you were in a righteous body, you wouldn't need discipline in that sense. You would always be motivated to do righteous things. You wouldn't ever feel slothful. You wouldn't ever feel like doing something else. But these bodies are always chasing pleasure and excitement and comfort and joy, which is something that you're not going to find here. And that's where the discipline has to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking personally, I can say that happens to me damn near every day. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel like doing this, doing that. But it's for my betterment. That's where the sacrifice comes in.
Yeah.
You're 20-something years old and you're not going to the club tonight. You're going to be reading. That's sacrifice.
Right.
You're giving your life to something that actually matters.
Yeah, Keisha, that big booty woman can wait, man. What's more important? Okay, I got a precept real quick.
Go ahead.
Proverbs 4:14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
414. Enter not into the path of the wicked. What's that? The broad gate? Okay. It's very easy to just be a nigga and do whatever.
It's super easy.
Esau lays it out right in front of you. He gives you a whole guideline and all that shit. You know, a syllabus. Wickedness 101. You know, he gives you that shit. So it's easy to go off and do these things. It's difficult, like you said, especially, for young men. All right, you see the rest of your class or, people that's the same age as you, they living up and shit. Niggas screaming in the camera chat.
Yeah.
And you closing out Snap, you opening up the book. You putting the video on, or you just in the house. You know what I'm saying? It takes discipline to do those things, man. All right, which ultimately, because shit. Personally speaking, at least, shit. Jake done been there, done that shit, man. A lot of that shit's really getting played out. You do it, at this point, you're doing it to be around a brother, and to have a good time. Before you, lipstick out, you looking for some box and shit, looking for that excitement and fun. Now you just really do it to go with the brothers.
Yeah, it's 3, 4 in the morning, still trying to run around.
Yeah,
I got another party going there. It's on 2nd Street.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind just going and playing pool with bros and
yeah.
I don't really have that excitement of doing that shit is pretty much gone for me.
Yeah. Unless Jake get tired early, Jake's job schedules.
Body through.
Yeah, body through.
All right, you got something?
Come on. This is Romans 12 and verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
Yeah, your reasonable service. The least that we can do is put our bodies on the line. Seeing as Yahushua did the same for us. Okay? Yahushua's walk, he was disciplined. He flesh what? Nah. Yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't dealing with no woman. I got a bit, baby mama drama and all that other shit. The Lord wasn't dealing with that shit, man. What do you say? I'm about my Father's business.
Yep.
You see, the more that we grow in this truth, we're entering into that. We're applying that mindset. All right, because now, before it used to, mess you up a little bit, but now it's to the point like, man, look, you can have something set up, have a little play set up or some shit. She don't want to wait. You about to do a lesson. Well, then, bitch, hey, kick rocks, man. Shit, I don't give a fuck.
More important things to do.
Your family might need some assistance. What's going to have to be at the camp? Why you got? Fuck it, I don't care.
You can miss one weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
You miss that one weekend and you put to death. When you bug out or the spirit's not even put to death. The spirit leaves.
Yeah, man. And especially for the reason,
That's worse than death.
I missed one camp in my life. Bros know why. My goddamn job. Goddamn it. I was laid up in the goddamn bed through. That's it. Out there next week. He ain't finna, man. He ain't about to bullshit me. But you got men out here missing camp for lesser reasons than that.
Constantly rescheduling it.
Yeah, trying to reschedule. No, man. Hey, we know what we're a part of, man. And that's what you have to figure out. All right? That was it on that?
I got one more verse.
All right, yeah, go ahead. You got one more than you got.
Romans 12 and verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Yep, you got it, brother.
Yeah, so we don't need to be conformed to this world, doing the things of this world, following after the pleasures and the lust of the flesh. That's what it says in 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. And it goes on to say, for the lust of the flesh and the pride of life is not of the Most High, but is of the world. We got to be renewed in our mind, man, knowing what is that good and acceptable, perfect will of the Most High, so that, Lord willing, in the end, we can be saved from the coming destruction.
Yep. That was it?
Come.
Oh, you said his first.
No. You go and then we'll close on that one.
Okay. It's Exodus 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many rest judgment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. Your parents always told you that growing up. If you jump off the cliff, you gonna go too. All right, that tired ass saying, but it's true.
But Johnny gets to be out till 8. Why did I come in at 6?
Johnny's not my kid, nigga.
Right.
You're my kid.
You said no to jumping off the bridge, but you're doing it right now.
Yeah, really. Just like that DARE, the drug resistant shit.
Yeah, dear. I know you're talking about.
Drug, alcohol, resistance education, some shit like that. Every nigga had that T-shirt with that line. Now every
Got it.
The plaques.
Yeah.
You know, every nigga had that.
Tiger.
You fast forward 10 years, niggas in 9th grade, smoke, you know, lighting up, yeah, selling,
vaping.
You know, by 19, this niggas got the white. What? What happened there, nigga? Got thrown out the window.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Really, like I said, because, like, you know, it's a tired ass saying, but a lot of the things that, you know, Jake, you know, which is funny because we all grew up damn near the same way. You know what I'm saying?
We all heard it all.
But a lot of things that Jake grew up, you know, hearing and was taught, you know, shit. If you actually applied some of them, you'd be good. But like your brother said, you know, in that saying of the cliff, everybody doing that. Realistically, everybody's fucking doing that now, man. Everybody's just fully heading straight off the cliff.
Bandwagoning.
You know, but hey, rather them than us.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna, Lord's will, be those men. We're gonna have a story in the kingdom, man. 2/3 ain't gonna have no story. They're gonna be getting taught the stories.
Right.
Judgment.
You know, imagine shit. You might not come back to the 8th generation. But you know, shit. You can imagine you come back and the Edomites already gone. You'd have missed the best part.
What just happened?
You know, you come in, you know, you might hear somebody say Esau. What's the Esau? Shit.
What's that Edom?
I forgot that about 2,000 years ago. All right, son, sit down. You know, you gotta teach them. You know, man, no, I'm trying to be on the first round of seeing these niggas, man.
Man.
I want to see the beginning and the end of the Esau.
I don't want to get hit by a missile.
Yeah, ultimately that. You know.
Worst death ever.
Right.
No, you don't want no missile, man. Missile talk is
torture.
We don't want that. We don't want missile talk, man. We want to get out of here.
Yep.
That was it on that? Y'all want on?
Yeah, that was it on that.
Go ahead, Malachi. We'll close on that one.
This is Matthew 5:29-30, and it's in red. It says, "And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell.
Mm-hmm.
And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell."
All right, so ultimately, if something is hindering you, all right, which I got the NLT. It says, verse 29, it says, "So if your eye, even your good eye, causes you to lust, gouge it out and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell. And if your hand, even your stronger hand, causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than for your whole body to be thrown into hell." So ultimately, like I said, like the scripture, if it's hindering your walk, you know, hindering your growth, hey, you need to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's metaphorical.
Yeah, it's metaphorical, not actually going to cut, you know, but you're a fucking lunatic if you think, you know.
Well, I've seen Christians try to pull that hand one for, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's not even talking about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
I know what you're talking about.
Not even talking about that.
That's wild. Which it shows simplicity, because that's like that account in what's that? Is that Luke 6 or John 6?
I mean, unless that's a problem. If you're addicted to, you know, doing that, then that's different. But you're saying that for in general. It ain't got nothing to do with doing that.
Yeah.
It's a metaphorical saying. It's a dark saying, essentially.
Just like when what's that? I think it's John 6 or Luke 6 when how I was talking about
eating my flesh.
Yeah, eating my flesh. They left. What? You're not talking about.
You cut my hand off.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Use some common sense.
You're not supposed to make cutting in your flesh, and the Lord gonna tell you to cut your hand off. Put 2 and 2 together, dumb nigga. Fuck the thing.
That's why, you know, the apostle stressed it all the time. You can't just open the Bible and just read it. You can't do that. You can't read it like how you read a comic book or how you read a folktale book, a fictional story. You can't do that with the Bible. You're entering
But ultimately, the Spirit has to be dealing with you.
Right.
And that's why Christians, you know, and to be honest, any group outside of Great Millstone, they don't have a business touching the Bible. Right. You should just put it down and shut the fuck up.
Because I don't know why you're reading the Bible if you don't believe in Paul's writings. Why the fuck are you still reading the Bible then?
They're slowly leaning into Old Testament only. So that's gonna be
these other Israelite groups. They're nothing but fucking Christians with garments. That's literally,
hats.
Yeah, and then hats. God, Jake with the hat fetish.
Hey man, well, shit, it's all good, but yeah. Hey, like I said, man, if something's hindering your walk, hey, just get rid of it, man. Because it's better to just get rid of it. Honestly, it's better safe than sorry. You know, to be real, because it could actually not necessarily be, you know, hindering to that extent. But you know yourself, man. And stop comparing, you know, this man's able to do this. You might not be able to do that. You're not on that type of level. Y'all don't have the same spirit. So just because he can go through and do this throughout the process of the week don't mean that you can
learn you.
Exactly. He got 2-3 women. You might not even go try to get that. Because you might fuck some shit up. Yeah. You know, he ain't sneaky enough. Nah, I'll fuck with you. But for real though, you know, you gotta be mindful. Like the brother said, you gotta know you, man. Know yourself.
Yep.
Okay, so bro's got anything else? Are you up?
Nope.
Well, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, man. On that, we just want to, you know, get on that real quick. Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. Before we close, once again, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught this truth. Peace, much love. Salutations to those who elect. Hey, to the next one, shalom.
Shalom.